People say the property market in Melbourne is dead. Well, is it really? Everyone says Melbourne's housing prices aren't rising, but that's because you're not looking closely enough. It's like shouting slogans and saying all black people are poor. Then let me ask you, what about Jordan? What about Obama? Are they poor? Today is the last day of 2025, so let's break down this year's Melbourne property data in detail and see whether Melbourne's prices have actually gone up. This data screenshot comes from Totality, which is the most accurate real estate data website in Australia. The deeper the blue, the better the growth. The deeper the red, the greater the decline. You can see that Melbourne's entry-level housing areas, those with an average price below 1 million, are almost all blue or dark blue. The areas we recommended at the beginning of the year, like around Frankston, the far southeast, including Geelong, and the St Albans area we recommended at the end of the year, have all seen value increases of over 10% this year. Meanwhile, the so-called traditionally good areas, the Chinese communities, and the districts close to the city centre are all declining. So, to those who say Melbourne isn't growing, let me ask you this. Is it that none of the price ranges are increasing? Is it that none of Melbourne's more than 300 suburbs have gone up? Is it that over 2 million homes haven't appreciated? Actually, if you just take 3 seconds to calmly think about it, those people online saying that Sydney isn't rising, that Melbourne isn't rising, what they're saying, to use the jargon of big tech companies, is that their granularity isn't fine enough. They simply don't have the professional ability to research down to specific suburbs, specific pockets, specific streets, or specific properties. They simply don't have a magnifying glass in their hands. When they look at a map, it's just one big color block. So the only conclusion they can draw is a very rough one, that the entire cities of Melbourne and Sydney aren't growing. But let's put it this way. If you scroll through my videos, you'll see that as early as a year ago, I was already saying that Melbourne's entry-level homes were about to rise, that they were about to go up. I calmly pointed out that in middle-class areas with limited land supply, at the very least, we're looking at a 5-year bull run. The facts speak for themselves. This year, the areas I mentioned have all seen strong growth, and next year will be the same because the facts, data, and logic are all here. In reality, even for neighbors, 2 houses right across from each other, one might double in value in 7 years, while the other might not increase at all in the same period. Want to know why? Follow me, and I'll explain it in the future.